Welcome back. Time once again for our weekly visit to the Dubois County Humane Society, and our guest again is Candice Cook, sitting in for Linda Davis. Candice, of course, you have with us a beautiful-looking dog. Tell us all about it.
Okay, this is Wrigley, and Wrigley's story is kind of sad, but it had a happy ending, and we hope it'll have an even better happy ending when he gets adopted. But he showed up at the farm of one of our care specialists, and he almost didn't make it. He was so thin and so malnourished, and just was very, very sick dog. And she took him to the vet, and they worked with him, and she fed him every 2 hours, small amounts, and now he's a big strapping boy. We've only had him here about a week and a half, but our care specialist had him at her home for a while. And he is somewhere between 1 year and 2 years old. He's all kinds of mixed breeds, probably some lab in there somewhere, maybe some bird dog. He's got this beautiful marking. I don't know if you can see it, but this dappled, speckled marking. Hey, sit down, sweetie. Sit down, babe. Sit down, Wrigley. And he's been so good sitting here for a long time, and now he's getting tired. But anyway, so he's a wonderful dog. He's healthy now. He was really malnourished for a while, but we got him back in fighting shape. And he's a wonderful, wonderful, sweet, very, wants to please so badly. Just really looks at you like, am I doing what you want, Mommy? You know, very, very sweet, loving, friendly dog.
For a dog that was malnourished, like you said, and you had issues like this, do you have these problems every once in a while, or does it occur as a common occurrence?
Yeah, it is. When we have strays that come in, very often the poor guys have been out on their own for a long period of time and unable to find enough food, and you know, not trained in hunting by their mommy dogs. So yeah, we get in dogs that are just so thin. You could count this dog's ribs. You can see now he's good, and
yeah,
he's well proportioned now. He really is. He's a good boy.
Dog.
Yeah, he's very strong, but very, very sweet dog. He knows how to sit. We're working on the lay down and the shake and that kind of thing, but he really wants to please. You just look in your eyes like, what do you want me to do? Very, very good dog. He'll need some obedience training. We'll work on him until he's adopted, and then after he's adopted, he may need a little more obedience training because he's exuberant. But he isn't a real high energy dog. He's he's going to be more of a laid back, want to watch TV dog as long as you give him plenty of exercise, like any dog. Tired dog is a good dog, we always say.
As far as obedience training is concerned, I know you obviously, you said you have some programs like that. To what extent?
Well, here at the shelter, our care specialists work with them all the time. And then we have a board member who is just very, very up on all the training issues, and she works with the dogs as well. But our care specialists are really good at that. We figure out what we need to do with them, what they need. We're working on basic things like being able to walk on a leash well, and come, sit, stay, that kind of stuff. No jumping. And he's not jumping. He's a good boy. He will jump some, and he needs to be taught, but he's doing real good today. He's a good boy.
Now, of course, Candice, you also, as always, we have lots of programs here at the Humane Society that you like to go over and talk about.
Right, I got some stuff to talk about today, and enough that I had to write it all down and put my glasses on. We need sheets for the dogs, clean looking, not ripped sheets for their bedding, because the other bedding that we have is a little too hot for them during this kind of weather. So anybody's got some sheets, you can drop them off at the adoption center when we're open, and we'd appreciate that. We need a volunteer who is proficient in Microsoft Word, and we need them for about 4 to 6 hours over a 6-week period, because we're getting ready to standardize all of our forms into the same format. So if you can do this, please go to our website and email us from there and let us know that you're interested and that you already know how to work Microsoft Word. Our Name Your Own Fee program for our cats during kitten season was over at the end of June, but we're extending it for a whole nother month, so all the way through July. And truth is, we've got still an awful lot of kittens, an awful lot of cats, and we need to get them adopted. We've had to turn people down who call. We've got good, caring people who have found kittens and cats and want us to take them, and we have to tell them no because we simply don't have the space for them, and even our fosters are totally full up. So we're extending our program for a whole nother month, and we have our cats, remember, at PetSense, so please go down there during their open hours. You can see our cats and some of our kittens, and we need to get some of these little guys adopted so that we have room for others in the community. It's our kitten season. Oh, our agility course, we have a Eagle Scout candidate who is raising money to build us an agility course for our dogs out here. And has done really, really well. We're not to our goal yet, but we're really getting there and we're getting close, so we still need more donations for the agility course. You can do it through the, you can just send it to us and it'll be, if you just mark in there that it's for the agility course, then we will apply it specifically to that. We have some really good news. We have won $5,000 at the Indiana Service Challenge Award ceremony, and we were so excited. Andrea Hedinger represented their beverage company and the Dubois County, at Hedinger Beverage, and we got $5,000. We're not sure what we're going to do with it yet. The board's got to meet. We're all really excited about that.
$5,000 can go a long way.
It can go a long way.
So
We need money for our spay neuter program. We need money for everything, guys. Yeah. so we've got that. Let's see. Andrea, she was just wonderful. That group came out and worked 5 or 6 hours here just doing touch-up spring cleaning stuff and taking pictures of the dogs. They just did beautifully.
Awesome.
Did the video and sent it in, and we got the award. So we're really excited about that. The only last thing I want to do, and we're probably just going to beat this thing to death, but the hot car thing is something we just want to mention again. This little sign tells us how hot a car can get just in a very few minutes, depending on the outdoor temperature, and that's with the window cracked. And the thing I want to emphasize too is that a lot of people know about not leaving their dogs in cars when it's hot, but leaving them outside with no shade is just as bad and just as dangerous. Dogs can't sweat like we can. They only get rid of their heat through their mouths, their nose, and the pads of their feet. So we recommend that you have a little baby pool out there with some water in it, that you have frozen bottles of Coke, liter bottles, frozen, that they can lick, put it in the little pool, and try to have them someplace where there's shade. A wild animal out in the wild will burrow under the ground, they will get where there's shade, but a dog tied out has no way to get away from the heat.
Right.
And a heat stroke death is just an agonizing death for a dog or a cat or an animal, a rabbit. Some people leave their rabbits out in the sun too. So we just want to emphasize that again, and I think I'm done. Okay.
And of course, information on those programs or many other items of the dogs, cats, etc. here at the Dubois County Humane Society is available on their website at DuboisCountyHumane.org, or of course PetFinder.com as far as the pets are concerned. And again, with Adopt a Cat program is being extended now through the month of July, which is fantastic. It also gives you an opportunity to name your own fee.
$20 minimum. After that, you're good.
Amen to that. That's right. So there you go. And of course, information and cats and so forth are also available at PetSense on the north side of Jasper as well. The phone number is 482-7387. Their adoption hours are 4:30 to 6:30 on Wednesdays, and Saturdays. I'll get it right one of these days. 11 till 1 on Saturdays. You can always stop by and see what's available here at the Dubois County Humane Society. So again, Candice, thanks a lot for joining us today. Thanks a lot for watching. Weather is next.